Hello and welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to touch briefly on security for HD Insights. We're going to touch really very briefly on this because we may not get anything regarding HD Insights on this exam with respect to a Z500 or 300 exams. There are underlying prerequisites for HD Insights which are also not covered in this exam syllabus. So I'm going to touch on this very briefly, but I wouldn't expect to see much of this exam with specific to HD Insights. If any on the exam itself, and we are going to talk about only specific to security for HD Insights and especially enterprise security package clusters. So now these provides multi-user access to HDInsight clusters. HDInsight clusters with ESP are connected to a domain so that the domain users can access their domain credentials to authenticate with the cluster that are running big data jobs. If you don't have a domain to access these clusters with the user account for the authentication, you can create within Microsoft Azure Active Directory domain services within the cloud, and you can essentially you can grant the LDAP access into the service so that LDAP access can be granted and those users can access the HDInsight clusters. If you deploy Azure Active Directory domain services in your Azure tenant and then create a managed identity, which we land in the other section for managed identity lecture, where you can apply for this also for that inside cluster, and you have the ability to once the HDInsight domain services contributor role is assigned to the managed identity, you can then deploy HDInsight clusters with ESP. I've actually given this link where you can use the ESP specific how to configure. You can use this link to proceed further uh, with a step-by-step configuration which you can follow on this document, which is directly from Microsoft. I hope I don't expect much questions, the questions specific to the HDInsight clusters. Other than that, thank you for watching this. We'll catch you in the next lecture.